They say a bride is abandoned only once in her life. But mine happened in front of the entire city. On the day I was meant to marry Ethan Moore, his adoptive sister Hazel climbed a building and threatened to jump. He left me, left our vows, left me humiliated in my gown, for her. As whispers and mockery spread among the guests, I lifted my chin and declared boldly, "I'll marry anyone who dares walk down this aisle to me." 3 years later, I was no longer that forsaken bride. I was seated on the Moore family's velvet couch, eating oatmeal in peace, a child stirring within me, when Ethan stormed in with Hazel at his side. His eyes locked on my swollen belly. "Who's the father of that child in your belly?" he spat. I sipped calmly and smiled faintly. "A member of the Moore family, of course." His rage boiled over. He yanked me off the couch, his voice trembling with fury. "Shameless." I left with Hazel on our wedding day. I haven't stepped foot in this place since. How could that child possibly be mine? I almost laughed. Of course it isn't yours. You're not even worthy of being his father. Hazel gasped, her face contorted. "Audrey, you shameless woman. You lived here as Mrs. Moore, yet you dared get pregnant with another man's child." I met her glare. "You, an adopted daughter, seduced your own brother. If we're speaking of shamelessness, you wear the crown." Her pitiful voice turned to Ethan. "For 3 years we've been pure, yet she cheated on you." His hand struck me before I could reply. Pain seared across my cheek. But my silence did not mean defeat. 3 years ago, when he abandoned me, it was Jeremiah Moore, his uncle, the Frost King of Beaverton City, who walked me down that aisle. Since then, I had lived under his protection, respected, cherished, and now carrying his child. If Jeremiah knew Ethan had dared touch me, blood would already stain the floors. For the sake of peace, I warned coldly, "Leave now, and I'll pretend this never happened." But Hazel lunged, snarling about inheritance, about stripping me of everything. Ethan's eyes gleamed with cruelty. "That child is illegitimate, and you dare pass it off as a Moore?" His hand struck again, harder, and I crumpled, clutching my belly. Panic surged. My child, Jeremiah's heir, must not be harmed. Through gritted teeth, I forced the words out. "He is not illegitimate. He is